Hello, in this video we are going to show how to make use of one of NVIDIA pre-trained models, and this is one of the reasons that we love NVIDIA so much, because they are giving us for free a lot of pre-trained models that we can uh, use for an infinite number of use cases, you name it. You have here also a lot of accessible blueprints. And for today, we are going to see how we make use of Vila, which is a video interpreter. So basically, you send a video to Vila and you set up some input parameters, basically to tell Vila how much time we want to spend analyzing the video. And the more time it spends, the more accuracy. And we will be using the Python code that NVIDIA is giving us here. We'll be using a API key that you can get from here, but first you need to log in. And then we are going to be using this, we are going to be making the call using Python from Omniverse. You don't have to use Omniverse for this, but in this case we are going to create an extension and call Vila from there. So let's go to my workstation with Omniverse. The video I'm going to be using is a recording of a motorway, so nothing special, but basically uh, we could detect potentially is happening any accident or some damage to the motorway, or a car stops in the middle of the motorway, that kind of things. So it is highly related with something that we are working now, which is a traffic simulation. Unfortunately, it's not finished, but in the case that we could simulate the motorway in Omniverse, we could use the recording extension, this one here, to record the simulation, and then automatically we could send it to Vila and ask a few questions. So this is the Vila extension that I have created, and we need to fill it with a few information like the path to the video is this one here. Then we need to add the API key. This will be working only for today, so tomorrow this key will not work anymore. And then we can ask questions. First one could be a bit generic, describe what is happening in the video. Then we send it to Vila. We can see here in the terminal in VS Code that we have sent to Vila. It's working at the moment. We need to wait a few seconds. And yeah, here we got our answer. So it's saying a series of vehicles of various colors are moving in both directions on a well-maintained, okay, multi-lane road, driving at a steady pace with no congestion or accidents. Why is giving me this kind of answer? Because previously I have been asking a few questions like how many red cars did you see? So it's like ChatGPT, right? All these answers will be influenced by previous questions and answers. 2, which I don't believe is true, but Vila is also working in frames. So basically it's dividing the video in multiple frames and detecting if there are big differences between the frames, and then uh, is working on these images that he's retrieving. So we can increase the accuracy, we can increase the amount of frames that we want, but basically that's how Vila works. I hope you like it.